Okay, I have a question. If there was cash found, that cash had to be from some time ago. We have not taken cash in 2 years unless we have workers that are still taking cash and not supposed to be taking cash.
Correct.
So we have a problem. If they're still taking cash and we voted 2 years ago not to take cash, we definitely have a problem in the water department.
Hmm. So that's why I'm asking for the forensic audit, because we have a lot of problems over there and we need a forensic audit before we constantly go over there trying to fix the department.
Yeah, there are a lot of problems over there, but the mayor's biggest problem will be figuring out how to keep the trustees from finding out how she's stealing the money.
Dolton streets, yeah. We move in silence, creeping dash, yeah. Lumberjack and cash be slash, yeah. Hide it deep in our secret stash, yeah. We cut trees and snatch cash, then we hide it in our secret stash. We cut trees and snatch cash, then we hide it in our secret stash. Money grows in our world, take it fast. Turning green to the green, make it last. Deep in Dolton, roots are deep. Papers chasing, never sleep.
And we're back again with part 2 of our special series where we cover the free Thornton Township giveaways and how Supervisor Tiffany Henyard turns free giveaways into cold, hard cash. How's everybody doing? This is Carlton Flowers of the Go Political channel, and today's topic is centered around embezzlement. So, what the heck is embezzlement, besides a really funny sounding word? Well, embezzlement happens when someone takes money or things that don't belong to them, especially when they were entrusted to take care of those things in the first place. It's kind of like if you had a secret stash of cookies in a big old cookie jar, and you put your best friend in charge of guarding that cookie jar to keep them safe. But instead of protecting the cookies, your friend is eating them one by one every day out of the secret stash for themselves. That's a little bit like embezzlement. So, if you're the mayor or the supervisor of a large township, embezzlement is yet another way that you can pull off a scam to make stacks of cash. Now, I'm going to start out by giving you 4 different methods of embezzlement, and then we're going to get into some details and explain to you how these methods are deployed in the Thornton Township to steal money. Okay, so the first of the 4 is skimming. Now, what is skimming? Well, it's exactly what it sounds like. You skim a little cash off the top when cash payments are being made for certain services on a monthly basis. There's a huge story of skimming that I will be doing on a future part of this series. The second method, ghost employees. This is where you hire non-existent people to work for your township or your municipality. You basically make fake names and paychecks, and then you pay those fake people and you pocket the money into a secret account. But there's a variation that is directly related to Thornton Township, and this is where you grossly overpay someone, and you make them give a part of that money back to you, which is then deposited into your secret account. Number 3, we've got misuse of funds. This happens when you misuse township money for your own personal expenses, and I've got a lot to tell you about that one. Number 4 would be cooking the books. This one's pretty easy. You just change the numbers on the township's accounting ledger with the purpose of making it look like you've got more money than what you actually have. We're really going to dive deep into that one. But for now, let's dig into some actual examples of what I think is going on at the Thornton Township as it relates to the boss possibly embezzling money while giving free assistance to the residents.
I've got my popcorn ready for this one.
Y'all need some food? You get it free. Electric bill due? You get it free. Water ain't running? You get it free. Wanna play bingo? You get it free.
All right, guys, now for the good stuff. We're going to dig right into the electric utility and how this mayor is flipping overdue electric bills into cash. Yeah, that's right. Taking advantage of the people who are behind on their bills and desperately needing help. Now, think about this. If you were facing an insurmountable electric bill, let's say it's $1,000 behind, and your township supervisor offers to pay the bill in full, if you agree to certain illegal conditions, would you do it? Would you do it? Now, if you're an elderly person on a fixed income, you might not have a choice. Okay, so all the supervisor would need to do is have the electric utility overbill the client. Then the township would step in, pay the bill in full. The amount overpaid would then be refunded to the resident, and finally, the refund could be turned over to the supervisor who could deposit that money into a secret account. Now, could it be that this is why the mayor is constantly pushing this whole idea to the people that the township is there to pay their overdue bills? You know, we pay your light bill, we pay your water bill, we pay everything you behind on. So how is that possible? It doesn't make any sense that she would be pushing all this unless she was getting some kind of kickback on the back end. And with all the mounting evidence of the financial three-card Monte that has been going on, I would say that this is highly likely. So kicking off this scam would be easy as pie. You've already got access to every delinquent account holder in your township. So you could start by cherry picking the biggest delinquencies and work your way down the list right from there. Now, knowing how desperate people can be, do you think it'd be a possibility that the greater portion of those people who are delinquent will be open-minded to the scam? I think so. And if she can knock on your door and tell you, hey, I can solve your problem immediately, I'm pretty sure it would end with a handshake. So that's the electric bill. Now let's go on to something that's a little bit more interesting. And that electric bill, that's just a concept. It might not really work out that way, but the fact remains, you know she's getting money out of this free giveaway for paying your electric bill. We know that. She does not have any other reason to push the spending of taxpayers' money to pay those electric bills unless she's getting a piece. But let's get on to the water bill scam. Guys, this is even bigger. This is bigger. And this story takes us back in the year of 2021.
Okay, I have a question. If there was cash found, that cash had to be from some time ago. We have not taken cash in 2 years unless we have workers that are still taking cash and not supposed to be taking cash.
Correct.
So we have a problem. If they're still taking cash and we voted 2 years ago not to take cash, we definitely have a problem in the water department.
Mm-hmm. So that's why I'm asking for the forensic audit.
All right, so check this out. Check this out. There was a forensic investigation that was ordered by Mayor Tiffany Henyard because she wanted to find out what was going on with all of these cash payments that were being made by the residents for their water bills. And she also wanted to know why they were recovering envelopes and files at the payment center that had cash in them. So, being the honest person that she is, She wanted to get to the bottom of it. So she boastfully announced that she was going to expose this issue, which apparently was started when the previous mayor was in charge, but it was never resolved, even though they made a new rule that you are not supposed to pay cash at the payment center. So, what does this mean? Well, it presents a fantastic opportunity to embezzle money without a trace. Yep. Well, here's why. When a resident comes in to pay a big, fat, delinquent water bill, or even, another bill in cash, you've got the opportunity to employ the skimming method. So setting it up would be super simple. All you got to do is get the water district clerk in on the scam. Whoever is working that front desk and taking those payments, well, you pull them off to the side. You say, hey, listen, let me give you a little extra spending money if you'll do a little favor for me. So when the cash payments come in, they do a little monkey business with the receipts and the records. Someone comes in, makes a $100 payment, they get a receipt. Well, then we're going to make an extra receipt, make it for $50. And then we're going to cook the books and make that bill look like it was only due for $50. Then the other 50 goes right into someone's pocket. You can just switch those records, cook the books, take the money off the top, and you are good to go. Now, okay, so if there is a rather significant number of people coming in with cash to the payment center that they are not supposed to be doing to pay their water bills in a township of or in a village of 20,000 people, do you think that there would be a pretty sizable chunk of change that could be skimmed off the top? Well, I think so. And here's the thing. Like I said, it presents a huge revenue stream, and the people who are involved in it, well, they can cover their tracks. You know why? There's no evidence to find out what they're doing. Cash is king. That's what the crooked people prefer. People who are involved in illegal business operations, they love cash because you can't track it down. You can't trace it once the transaction is done. So that's why it's such a huge opportunity. Now, on the next Dolton Chronicles episode, I am going to show you exactly what happened with the water bill company and the payment center cash scam. So this one is real, folks. The evidence is there, and the mayor was dumb enough to leave it all out there for the world to see, and I'm going to share that with you on the next episode. So now, that brings me to the next topic where we get into a way that you can steal large chunks of money. I mean, we're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars, or maybe millions of dollars, and that is misappropriation. But you're going to have to wait because I'm extending this to a third part. We'll see ya.